Jim Breuer.
Jim Breuer.
Jim Breuer. Jim Breuer.
Jim Breuer.
All right, so we lied one more time. The very last time. Why? Because Mike is coming out here in 2 days. And we were like, oh, wait, we got to do one more. One more from the closet. This is a little sad, Mike. This is the very last time ever in the closet.
Yeah, when this airs, I will have been there yesterday. So the next episode will be in the new place.
In the new place, alive and kicking. I'm going to try to be, there's so much, for everyone that's kind of new, I feel like this is we've had quite a journey. I mean, so I should tell you how this whole journey started before we leave the closet and what goals we have to put out there this year and what direction I want to go and all that jazz, all that good stuff. I just came back from Crowder, Louder with Crowder. They did a Murders Row. It was me, Brian Callen, Nick DiPaolo, sitting down, just having conversation. And then today I was on there live, but that's 2 days ago for you that are watching now. So let me tell you how this whole thing really, really kicked in. By the way, before we even get that, Mike, you heard about they're already talking about the new lockdowns?
I've been hearing that, yes.
Okay, so
yes.
There was another thing. It was Crowder and Alex Jones. Say whatever you want about him, but he broke it like a week ago, saying, "I'm telling you right now." He had an inside source, and TSA was talking about what they have planned for September, October. And this is what I want to get to. Anyone that has a brain to think for themselves. If first of all, when September comes out, everyone gets sick in September. Every time school goes back, people get sick. It's the season. So I don't know what they're gonna try to capitalize on. I don't know if it's a whole new that they're gonna shove down in your shoulder. Take more of this, and this is the only thing that can help. But I gotta be honest with you. I was on the plane today, and I already saw more people with masks than I've ever seen before. And when I say I saw like 6 or 7 people wearing a mask, and if you're gonna give in to this continually, I'm gonna say to everyone that's wide awake, that knows what's up, we cannot allow this to happen again. They're already starting in New Jersey, and you're going to see a pattern. It's going to be in all the states run by a certain political party. And how do you not see that? It's going to be watch things in Jersey's already, Rutgers, social distance, possible mask. Mandates are not laws. See, now we learned everything they did was 100% illegal. There's a million other options to do. I'm going to tell you one thing they're not going to do. They're not going to tell you how to be healthy. They're not going to tell you how to boost your immune system. They're not going to tell you anything. They're just going to scare the living snot out of you and get you to stick your grandmother back in the basement. And they want you to look at them instead of looking within and looking at God and listening to your inner voice. Your true inner voice comes from the creation where we all come from. Not the scientists that are paid and well-funded. Not the experts that are paid and well-funded. Not your favorite politician that is paid and well-funded. Not anyone from your local government, illegal government, taking your money on a consistent basis. No. We know this is going to be, we cannot allow this to continue. And how do they know September, October? We're still like we're hitting towards the end of August. How do you know what you're already going to be implementing in September and October when, like, how do you start predicting that there's going to be another pandemic? How do you not see that's already a red flag? We are going to be in the middle of madness real soon. You better bunker down hard. And what does that mean? What does bunker down hard mean? Stay focused on the important things in life. Turn that damn television off and stop listening to these demons. Oh, more variants, and this variant is worse than all the other variants. And, you know, whatever shot you got before ain't gonna help with this variant. Is there anyone still believing this? Anyone? Please go get help. Please understand the power of the fear mongering. It's unnecessary as we take a new journey in life. You know, during COVID freed me. Let me tell you the whole journey that leads to now and all the new listeners. COVID completely freed me. By the way, did we even talk about dates yet, Mike?
Negative. We did not.
We got to talk about dates. There's a whole new, and that's another thing. You can't be closing things down while I'm about to go on tour in October. I got shows in September. We got Sarasota. I'm going to Vegas. I'm in Vegas today. Tomorrow I'm in Atlantic City. They're all sold out. I got Sarasota coming up. Dunedin, Florida coming up. Delton, Florida coming up. I got a whole bunch of string of shows coming up in October, November. Go to jimbrewer.com for the Sarasota show. Now, so way back when COVID first hit, you got to find the negative and the fear in life that they're trying so hard to infiltrate in our heads, and find the positive and spin it. They woke up the beast inside me that's been dying to come out, that's been dying to talk about the deeper spirituality. I sound like a jackass. That was terrible speaking just now. That sounded like Joe Biden just now. Joe Biden could have said that better. I think what I was trying to say is the deeper spiritual of the census center. This is how hey, what do you think of Maui? No comment. Guy's sleeping. The guy's sleeping at the freaking Joe, wake up. We're with the victims' families. Yeah. See, he's rubbing off on me now. It's not even funny, man. It's not even funny. But you do have to laugh. Is there anyone out there still rooting, saying Joe Biden's the best guy in the world? Anyone? Is anyone still doing that? Holy bonkers. You poor thing. Who raised you? Would you just grow up in hate? Holy crow. So when COVID hit, I was so scared, but yet so free at the same time. I came to a point in my life where I'm like, you know what? I've accomplished almost everything I wanted to do. You know, I want to be on television, boom. I want to be known as a comedian, okay, boom. Okay, it's not live. I want to be in a big film that people remember, okay, boom. I'm satisfied. I want to work with this one, got it. I want to work with that one, got it. I want to be able to hang out at the Mets, okay, rock stars, boom, boom. Everything I want. I'm begging you, God, please, just a great wife and family, boom, boom, boom. Oh my God, please let me hold my dad to the end, boom. Let me see my mom to the end, boom. And I came to realize that humanity really peaks when we look after each other. It really, it's the most beautiful thing that anyone can ever imagine is when we look after each other, when we help each other out. It's such a beautiful thing. We no longer need these companies to come and help us. The FEMA's, the Red Cross. It's nice, but we got to take care of each other. I don't trust them anymore. Who trusts them anymore? That's the way of saying we got it from here. No. And what we got to start understanding too is like anything federally funded is you funded. There is no fed. This is a federal funded. Well, then that means it's me paying and you paying. So it's ours. We have to come to an understanding that everyone's working for you. That's why you're paying all your taxes. And that's why you're funding all the places they want to push this agenda and that war and all that. You don't get to say. And that's a crime on our well-being. Everything they do is a crime on our well-being. Trying to scare you on a consistent basis is a crime to all humanity. It's a disturbing crime. Come on, man. So during COVID, I would go out in the woods in the back of my house, and I would just try to give people a little hope. You found a couple of those, didn't you, Mike?
I've only gotten 26 of them so far, and that's up until March 2021. I still have more digging to do.
How many did I make?
So far, 26, but that's only up to March 2021. We still have all the way up to 20, whenever we start off, 2022.
You know what we do? Just play one at the end of this.
Okay.
Play just one thing at a time.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about what brought us here and what direction we're going, considering we're leaving the closet. I realized during that time, making videos, which I'm not going to lie to you, the fact that I found myself in a part of society that was afraid to talk about my deeper spiritual side. How is that? How did we reach a time in life where you're afraid to talk about that? And that's another whole thing, because anything God structured, listen, is I said this in one of the videos once. The product of being in a deeper place in life, seeing things in a deeper way, seeing the long, this beautiful moment sets up that beautiful moment, and this tragedy set up this beauty, whatever it is. It's all how you look at it. You're either going to look at it as, oh, life sucks, or like, wow, life's beautiful. And yes, it's not perfect. And when things happen, this is what we have to do to lift each other up. And I noticed the more times I would put the videos out, I started hearing from so many people that I haven't heard from in a long time, going, this is what everyone needs right now. And the product of spirit and God is amazing when you feel it inside. It's like a beautiful smile inside of you. But the salespeople suck because they've been bought out. I even have a difficult time with you. I won't say what church it is, but I went to a church and it's like, dude, I don't think the guy's on stage more than, first the music goes up, and then, and you can tell everyone there wants to bring out the better human being in them. They want to. That's why you go there. You don't go there to be miserable. You go there because you're searching, you're seeking. And, the music, they're out there. I'm not a fan. And the music puts me to sleep. I need some rock. I need some hard driving, rock riff driven. And then the pastor comes out. And the first 15 minutes, all this guy is talking about is the money he needs. He literally is like, we're getting too popular. We're gonna have to build another driveway. So I know I keep asking for 10%. I hate doing this, but because God's doing amazing things. He's doing amazing things. He wants to build another. We should build another driveway out to the left, and we're gonna shoot for 20% now. I'm like, are you? There's like some homeless people up the road, or maybe someone in here. I think there's a lot of other areas we can figure out what to do except for build a new driveway. And he even said, we figured out like if people are, because they're so popular, if people start coming here, we notice that it's kind of a bummer when they leave. They don't come here every Sunday now. They come here like every other fourth Sunday, and that's not good financially. So those are the things that make humanity turn away. My friend Larry always like, oh, just see this preacher, but they don't represent God. And I often would say, it's here. It's inside. Jesus is coming back. Well, what does that look like? What does the book tell you? It gives you images that you're waiting for, Superman to show up. You got to do it right now. Right here, right now. And if that happens, then great. But in the meantime, you can't sit in a chair and just wait. It is game time right now. It's game time. Good versus evil. Evil is not playing around. Evil is not playing around. It has zero mercy on your children, zero mercy on your family, zero mercy on your mind. Zero. I mean, you're watching this clown show out of Maui? How many kids? Well, we don't know. Certain areas are burnt, and certain areas are. It's very weird. Everyone knows something weird is going on. Something weird, something dark is going on. You forget there was a bombing in Nashville, Tennessee, downtown. You forget that nuclear-looking blast in like Beirut. You forget there was all these explosions that kind of, and big fires and cattle died. There's a lot of things. And we can't live in fear. The fear's over. Now they're going to try to come again with the cover your face and get grandma in the basement. You can't come in the store. We have to not just speak loudly. We have to act loudly. Evil does not care. It has bought out all your local affiliates. And that's another thing. I don't want to hear one more human being saying, I'm taking orders. If you're taking orders, you're the problem. You're the problem. You need to step up your moral code and do what's right in your heart. I saw some video, and I don't know if it was real or not, but it was in Maui, and they're feeding there's like feeding people at this way, and a cop comes. He's like, I'm just taking orders, but we got to shut this down. Since when do you shut down people helping people? And who says government is allowed to intervene with that? I've noticed that too. When we were I was talking with some people, and we do like little tours. And like there's codes for homeless people. Like, well, homeless people get, poisoned and stuff. So you got to be careful what kind of food you give them. Well, once you let someone else runs it, that's in the government world, you're going to trust that because they have repeatedly lost everyone's trust, especially this government right here, right now. Everyone's confused. No one trusts anything. You got everyone divided. And that's why we have to dig deeper. And we have to start finding the deeper spiritual self. These false idols are going to murder all of us. These specialists, these experts, these doctors, this politician, this CEO, this guy who runs all of them. They are not God. They are not spiritual leaders. They're just rah-rahs, rah, rah, rah. And during that time when COVID first hit, boy, that's what really, really fueled me, was enlightening humanity. And yes, I know I still got to go out, do stand-up comedy and be funny, which I enjoy doing. And honestly, I think right now, when I'm doing stand-up, this may be the most fun I've ever had in my entire lifetime. And I think it's the best I've ever been in my entire lifetime because I love it. I can feel it. I enjoy doing it. I don't need it for the money. I do it because I know people need it. They need it. You need it. We need to laugh at the lunacy to give us a little break, a little inhale, exhale. We cannot accept even the thought of mandates again. Any governor that tries to push this should be, in my opinion, questioned hard. And they need to come in public and they need to answer real questions. They don't need to come out and do press conference. I'm tired of them people getting away with this. You know how many businesses got crushed and still are getting crushed? I had a comedy special. I'm not going to play victim. It was the greatest thing that could ever happen. And that special, because I went out on Facebook and I made a live video about I'm not playing any venue that forces the jab. And they dropped me. It was the greatest thing that could ever happen because that just lit another fire under my ass. Hey, we're really sorry, but, the power of money. All these bands, they're like, oh, we're touring, got to be back. So the only reason they're doing that is for insurance. It's because of money. They're not doing it for safety. They're doing it for money. Money. The venues would threat. The promoters would threat. It was all one big threat. Get the boom or you don't work. That's sick. That's Nuremberg, which clearly says, and I don't know if there's anyone listening, but if they try this another go around, I think we should all of us right now start going the Nuremberg Act and just place it. Like if if I go to the grocery store and like you need your mask on, oh yeah, well I'm officially going to sue you, the Nuremberg Act, boom, which clearly states you cannot keep me from coming in, getting food, doing what I have to do in the name of your nonsense. And you're gonna have the people that fight tooth and nail. They're gonna do the same clown show. You guys are murderers. You don't care about grandma. Do this for other people. And the people that fall for it on this and they're gonna show people, in the hospitals again, and people are dying all over again. Well, can we check a little bit more for malpractice this time? Can we check for more details? Can we get more videos from common everyday people? Can we do that rather than trust in what they're going to try to pull? Be ready, man. Be ready. I'm telling you, this is spiritual war, baby. Which brings me to this. I don't want to get I enjoy just talking on here. Like we're hanging out on my back porch. But I also want to get back into having a lot of fun. We're going to start having a lot of fun. We started something a little while ago with the Serpents of Humanity. I want to start playing that once. We'll talk when you come to town, Mike, but we should start playing one of those songs each podcast at the end. And anyone that creates whatever have their own little Spotify thing. I don't want money. I don't want to. You're the person, boom, put on your own account. People want to download it, they can download it. But the point is, it made people creative. I want to get people creative on this show. I want ordinary people becoming creative. Yes, we'll have the bunkers, but I got some goals this year. I want to put out at least 2 documentaries this year. At least 2 documentaries. One I want on that Maria's crew. There's another documentary that I've been thinking of doing for a while. We're definitely going to have a lot more guests. I would like to start having a lot more comedians or people I know, and we're really going to have some fun stuff. We got a lot of segments that I've been putting together, but I also think it's time for us to get an extremely well experienced major segment producer, which we are starting to talk with. And that's why I was looking at certain channels and all that. Crowder's very, he would love, he's a fan. I'm a fan of his. And Crowder's like, come here when you're ready. And the door's open. That guy's one of the most giving human beings I've ever come across. Super hard worker, really smart what he does. He's got incredible staff, keeps his family and friends close. I have nothing but great experience with that guy. I just don't know, like with anyone, about a team. I love building this own little team. Let's see where this goes in the next 6 months before we decide, hey, we're going to go here, we're going to here. Let's see what Mike and I can pull off with the green screens and the characters and the segments and the fun and the music and the creativity we're going to be popping out of here. And the bunkers. I'm stoked about this. And I think our 100th episode is going to be at the True Brew weekend in Sarasota. So there's tickets for the Saturday show, just the stand-up comedy show. You don't have to come the whole weekend. But we're going to be podcasting from there, and we will podcast, I believe, the 100th episode from that Sarasota show. I want to bring this show on the road. I want to start going on the road. We can do it right from the stage. There's a lot of things we're going to get into. I want this to be a place we can go, you can come to, where we can think together. We can laugh our asses off together. I want your input. I want your creativity. I want to hear what you're made of. What can you bring to the table, and what can we do together? And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And it starts with Mike coming out in our next episode. That's where it all starts. We're not going to go very long today. But I think you're going to be excited with what is on the horizon for the whole Breuniverse show. We're going to start having a lot more fun. We're going to start getting a lot more engaging. And I hear you out there. And I know a lot of people love, the truth and the this, and we need to hear that too. But to me, let's make this a place where it's, hey man, this is my home. This is my world. This is the Breuniverse, and I welcome you all in it. And we're all gonna grow together. And we're gonna help everyone else out. We're gonna point things out. We're gonna do our best. What are you laughing at, Mike? You laughing?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize my mic was hot. My apologies. I was gonna actually say something.
What were you gonna say?
To be quite honest with you, I've been losing sleep over this studio, and
Really?
not in a bad way. Like I am just so pumped to get in there because of the ideas that I have for this place. My buddy, Sunday, we got into a VR session and we started building the room up there, the space. We have the couches exactly where they are. We have the tables where they are from pictures that Brian sent me and the floor plans he sent. And it I'm the more I set everything up in there and see it from what I remember being there, dude, I can't wait to take this to the next level. I cannot wait.
No, I can't either. And I'm telling you, there's I have the visuals in my head. I've had them for a long time, and it's just we steroid it up a little bit, we enhance it a little bit, be a little hormone shot, and we start really, we're going to start having a lot of fun. And there's certain guys that really want to pull into the mix. Like I'm going to go. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but I think it's go time. I think it's go time. Once this is done, it's go time. We turn this into like a real deal show. I mean, not that it isn't already, but yeah, I'm glad you're excited because I'm super excited. So there you go. Just kind of an update. Please be careful. Please be prepared. They're going to try to do everything. These are not good human beings. They're not good human beings. They've already proved that they fib. They don't give all the details. Here we go. We got to get ready. It's always one circus ring after the other. It really is. Well, let's all meet in the parking lot. Let's step out of the circus. Let's start meeting in the parking lots. Let's start congregating, figuring out how we're going to laugh at this, point it out, and avoid it, and totally face it nose to nose. So, Mark, I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, man.
I'll see you yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. It's only what is it? It's like it's a little under 5 hours. Not too bad.
Okay. Well, there we go. Next week should be fun. I hope you'll check in next week to the Breuniverse because who knows what you'll be seeing. All right, man. You have a good one. I know it's short and sweet, but
yeah, man. No, yeah, it's good.
It's time to hit the next one. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out in the Breuniverse. Check out all the new dates on jimbrewer.com. We got a lot more dates that have just popped up. Tickets are on sale or about to go on sale. The Paramount is always going to sell out. Soul Joel's is always going to sell out. So the Albany, the Egg is going to sell out. Get your Sarasota tickets, your Jacksonville, Florida tickets. And this is all working up to the next special too, which is they wanted to release, by the way. Our team was like, let's release the last Paramount show. And I'm like, no. Because I'm touring most of this material. Do not do that. You can throw out the improv stuff, but not that one fat section of what I've been touring. So see you out on the road. What?
It's so good. I watched
You saw it.
I watched the whole thing. The clips that you approved for us to put out, I'm excited to get out there, but I can't wait for your special to come out, man. It's fucking hilarious. Excuse my language.
I know you guys were so jacked up, and I'm like, no, we're not releasing this. That was just one night. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. But it is good. And it's all based on reality. So I think that's what makes it even more exciting. I'm gonna have to watch it because I know there were some things. A lot of it I improv'd. I improv'd the whole stuff about my wife and us going to Hawaii and and the opening stuff. But yeah, that middle to ending is yeah. We'll just leave it at that. All right, man. You have a good one. Thanks for hanging out in the Breuniverse. See you next week.
Later.
You know, the power of fear is pretty powerful. I mean, it can cripple masses. It can cripple your mind. It can cripple your health. It can determine the way you think. It can determine the way you feel, the way you react to things. It's not healthy. Fear is not healthy. And you better, the more you unplug from fear, the freer you become. The freer you become. You know, it's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been through a lot in my lifetime, and I can honestly say, I think right now is time for Power of the Fearless. How about that? Fearless. That makes you a leader. Real leaders are fearless. Fearless. And I have a lot of faith, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I've been through a lot of things in my lifetime, and I always trusted in the product. I mean, if you think as God as a product, you're always gonna get the answers. You're always gonna get truth. You may not like it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I mean, look at the miracle of life. Look at the cycle of life and earth and a child and a baby being born. That's if you can't sit down and think that's mind-blowing and a miracle, you want to try to define it? Knock yourself out. It's not what it's for. It never was meant to go, well, the reason... I mean, stop. The problem is salespeople ruin the product. A lot of salespeople have said, well, you got to go through me if you want the product, or you have to go through this organization if you really want the product, or they create it, or they sell it in a bad way, or they try to stomp it off, or tell you like that product doesn't exist. Here's a different product. It's called vanity, ego, success, lust. You know, you want love, you want truth, you want all that. Just because the salespeople might have pissed you off, or the salespeople might have turned you off, that doesn't mean the product doesn't exist. And you know what? When you have that in your life, I got to be honest with you, you become peaceful and fearless. Keep laughing. Keep each other's spirits high. It's the greatest thing you can do right now. Don't show fear. Be fearless. All right? I wish you all the best. I really do.
Take a look around and what do you see? Lock the date down tonight. We'll make it history.
Hey, this is Jim Breuer, and I got my own Patreon page, and hopefully you'll check it out. Live comedy concert streamed once a month. Weekly, you host your own podcast, and you interview me. Early access to the Breuniverse podcast every single week, and have bonus footage and bonus segments. I promise you I'm not going to let you down. Go check out my official Jim Breuer Patreon page, and I'll see you there.
Whoa.
Hey, Mike.
What's going on, man? You in a closet?
I am in a closet.